They were about to start.
This is easy.
Not again,
Or Damon, he's trash.
No way. Your cheese is trash.
This has to be fake.
This is how it sounds when we discover these kinds of things. Allow me to explain. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 2 meta strategies for getting all the rewards in the most difficult trials of God Fallen Souls, and after that I'm going to show you a 3rd unique way we've found. If there's one thing I learned from doing these, is that experience and access differs between people, but strategy likely won't. So whether you're here to beat the Fallen Souls or learn dirty strategic tricks, let's get to it. The trials are the main reason you'll nail or fail this. There's 2 meta strategies, Power CC and Stall Healing. Power CC means you manage your resources to slowly pave your way with many strong heroes like Wukong, Tassie, Saurus, Khazard, and Mihira. It's pretty fast road to victory, but it's not safe. Using CC and damage-oriented heroes means you likely need to avoid both 1 damage trial, so one of these 3, as you can see, because it reduces your damage by 80%, and the CC one. Now this means that you won't be able to avoid the health regeneration one and keep all the rewards you'll want. Instead, what you'll be able to avoid is probably the ultimate limit, which is very painful. You keep up the no health, and you avoid one of these, probably the wilder one. This means that every piece of HP you lose is going to be forever, so sometimes you'll find yourself unable to progress, but if you use your worst tanks early and best tanks late like Wukong and Arthur, you'll be able to manage your resources right and pull off a solid win. Now, the second strategy about this is going to be Stall Healing. It means that you lose heroes like Theowyn, like Saurus, like Rowan, Isolde to sustain long and win the matches. While it's the safest road to victory, it's paved with retries due to the difficulties for many cloning and anti-healing heroes like Beta and Feral, as well as Orthos and Isolde, Theowyn that can tank. With this one, you'll regenerate health. So you'll be able to avoid this alongside one of the damage trials, so you're able to do damage. If you do Saurus this one, if you do Telena's main, then maybe this one. You'll also be able to support it with either a stun or the execution trial, which is pretty difficult, so either one of these up to exactly what you have. This strat has its own issues though. If you're severely limited by your ultimates, your enemies are CC immune once their health falls, and cloning and healing heroes will not be easy to handle. I heavily suggest you manage your anti-healing heroes down to the energy level for you to be able to pull off the last fight with this. While your carries are crucial, I wouldn't hang on to every single hero tightly if you want to finish this within a decent time, otherwise this is going to just become a retry fest and take you hours with this stall strategy. Now with that out of the way, it's time to talk about the ultimate strategy. Watch me picking the trials here. It's similar to Stall Healing, but I refuse to take the damage trial, heavily reducing all intelligence-based, agility-based, and strength-based damage. This allows me some flexibility so I can avoid the life leech and power trial. But how will I do this with my damage nerfed? My answer would be that my damage isn't nerfed. Now you might be asking, Linker, but all the class damage trial reduced your damage by 80%, that's so much. And my answer would be, who said class damage? Athalia plus 30, baby.
They were about to start.
This is easy.
Not again,
Or Damon, he's trash.
No way. Your cheese is trash.
This has to be fake.
So how does this work? Athalia's signature item deals 170% of her attack rating and reduces healing. This damage doesn't come from Athalia, it comes from her signature item. This is relevant because the way the engine works. There's basically 3 sources of damage. The first is direct, imagine Athalia doing the basic, this is nerfed by the trial. The second type is going to be indirect. Imagine Rosaline throwing health percent crockery down at her enemies. This is not a static amount, this is not completely fixed. It does health percent damage using her cups. This is also nerfed by the trial. The third is going to be static damage, like a trial that reduces hero health after every fight when you do these in the Dismal Lab. These are considered a game mechanic, so they're not nerfed by the trial. Now guess which type of damage Athalia's signature item is. That's right, it does static damage. This means Athalia can stand there, get hit by some goof, deal 170% of her original attack ratings, ignoring all damage reduction trials, not just the class ones, and move on with her life. And you guessed it, once me and the Discord crew discovered this, we made an Athalia cheese run of the Fallen Souls. This is the footage you're seeing in the background. and it's basically just Thalia getting hit with or without Ezio to execute what's left of the enemies, and a bunch of support heroes like Twins to keep them alive. The stats, Ultimate didn't really matter, sometimes specific hero picks were needed, but nothing was big. This lady just shredded once we figured it out, and the run went incredibly well with no heroes dying whatsoever up to the final boss, which is way more than you get out of the other strategies. At the very last fight, we did a couple retries and decided to end it with a few deaths, but nonetheless a masterpiece, especially if you consider I'm not a completely geared whale at 100 level 3s that can pull all this off. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this overview of the Trials of God and how we broke it. Big thanks to Artie, Tidus, Yali, and Grub, all the people in the Discord. If you guys want to be a part of the Discord, you should subscribe. I release videos and occasional close invite Discord links to my subscribers over the community tab. Artifact guide, campaign video, and podcast coming up soon as well. Like to keep me motivated at it, and I've been Linker. Peace.